Welcome and thank you for listening. You're about to dive into the third season of Dead Letter Bureau, Southern Cross. I want to take a minute here to thank all the people involved in this season. We have a large cast, as you'll see from the first few episodes, that evolves into a smaller cast and then gets larger again. And we've got a new theme song. Huge thank you to Chris from Sorry Honey I Have to Take This for composing it. And another huge thank you to Kimmy from Black Flare for dropping some amazing vocals. I hope you dig it. If you're new here, welcome. If we met at Gen Con, hey, what's up? And if you're here from Pirate Borg, I really hope you enjoy our Delta Green stuff. With that said, let's get into it.
Something in the desert sky, lost time and I don't know why. American conspiracy and alone. Goodbye. Dead letter.
Hey, it's Nick here. I am the handler today for a scenario that I wrote called The Raid 1999, and I am joined by a few good friends. Charlie, why don't you take it away?
Hey guys, Charlie. Usually I play Adam Blackburn in the This Line Isn't Secure from the Null Proj, but today I'll be playing Robert Kincaid.
Hey, I'm Jimmy. I'm from a podcast called Hand on the Door. Nick actually joined us, game that Sam's editing and putting out right now. And today I will be playing Mash Rainey.
Hello, everyone. I'm Bill. I'm not on a podcast. I was just
You are now.
asked to join the group, which I'm very pleased to do. And today I'll be playing Jimmy Winger.
Excellent. The year's 1999, and you are all in various places on the edge of this thing called the Durand Line. It's a ragged, invisible border that bleeds between Pakistan and Afghanistan. It's not a neat line. It is a jagged 2,000-mile scar between the countries. You can smell and taste the ghost of multiple empires crossing this line and being doomed to leave. And so this is where most of the 20th century came out to bleed. Like, there's been so many countries passing through here that have had to haul ass back. Most recently, the Soviet Union. And the Soviets left untold technology, rusted armor, unexploded ordnances, and technology that now the Taliban warlords have been fighting over the scraps of. And you're in the analog era, so there's no predator drones orbiting above you in the stratosphere. You have to watch your own back. There are no smartphones in your pocket. You're tethered to bulky sat phones. And you are at a CIA Special Activities Division substation, which is an old radio tower on the border of Pakistan and Afghanistan on the Pakistani side. We'll cut to Mash Rainey first. Mash, what's your office look like in the substation?
So Mash's office is pretty sparsely decorated. He has one poster on the wall for the movie Big Trouble in Little China. And beyond that, it's just a desk with a bunch of file cabinets. He also has a map that he's drawn a bunch of basically markers and notes to himself on. He's a CIA case officer, and for the last couple of years, he's been working with local family groups and clans, basically supplying them weapons to try and get them to go after Osama bin Laden. And he gets them to attack about once a month, and they're like, okay, go here, attack this, go here, attack that, just to kind of stir the pot and mess up, local resistance and all that.
Yeah, at this point, you are very underfunded and have to fight for scraps to track down Osama bin Laden from the first World Trade Center bombing. Jimmy, other Jimmy, character Jimmy, where do you find yourself at this substation in the downtime?
His downtime, he's probably laying on a cot in a like a Connex or some sort of Quonset hut, feet kicked up, head back, hands behind his head, just waiting for the order to be told where to go, what to do. He's with a private military company, probably contracted to the CIA for this. So he's just standing by to stand by.
Yeah. As you're standing by a other contractor next to you, what would his name be, Jimmy?
Frank.
All right, Frank. Real name? Probably not. Frank pops open a little canister of Copenhagen, offers you some chew.
No thanks, Frank. That stuff will kill you, man. And he takes a big pack of gum out of one of his cargo pockets. He's like, this is more my speed, brother.
He pops it back in and spits some of the stuff in his mouth out. It's like, this is real boring. The hell are we doing here?
Hey, man, as long as we're getting paid, I'll lay here all damn day.
Hurry up and wait. Well, hopefully we see something soon. And he is just playing with an M4. Not playing with it, but checking it and rechecking it over and over again. He has a nervous tick where he has a full clip and he spins the top bullet on it just like a fidget. And he's just kind of sitting there with his legs nervously shaking. So,
you all right, Frank?
Yeah, I'm fine. I just get antsy. He points to the sky outside of this makeshift tent area you're sitting. He's like, looks a little cloudy, and that always, weather changes mess with me.
Well, we're sitting in the middle of the desert. Those clouds would probably just fly right by us, man. He ain't got nothing to worry about.
Whatever you say.
No, he just closes his eyes. Like I said, just waiting.
Great. Agent Robert, you are not at the substation. You are walking to the substation. What is this last part of your journey look like?
I've been hiking for miles now. I don't use any vehicles. I couldn't get one. So I've been walking like a nomad from camp to camp, full rag over my face, aviator sunglasses. I've been set ablaze by the sun at this point. So too many sunburns to count.
Yeah.
While not showing it, I am seriously tired.
Yeah. You come up to this outpost. It sits about 5 miles outside the last village you passed through, and the smell of burning plastic and raw meat has faded behind you, and you see an old radio station tower. Looks like it's from the 70s. It just sits there. It doesn't broadcast. It probably just listens, from your guess. And there's a perimeter around that you clock immediately. And you see a guard on one corner. And you see him look at you and then pull up his sight and follow you as you're walking toward them. How do you approach?
My gun's tucked behind my back. Nobody, hands constantly showing, not a threat, constantly moving forward with no intent on it escalating beyond that.
You see him hit a radio, and then you see another one of the entrances open up, and 2 men come out, and one on each side of the door, and then a third comes out from the back, and they start walking towards you in a sort of a line.
Will approach what seems like the commanding officer at this point.
Great. We're going to cut over to Mash. Mash, you're in your office, hanging out, doing some paperwork, maybe?
Yeah, probably just reviewing what's been going on and trying to figure out where to, send the locals next, who they want to hit, what would be the highest value on our limited resources.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, you get a knock at your tent flap or door, whatever it is, to your office.
Hello.
Mash, can I come in?
Yep. Yeah. What's up?
We got somebody here just walked in.
Okay. Who is it?
Well, he just said his name is Robert.
Yeah, I'm getting the sense you want me to come check this out. So, all right.
Please.
And I get up and go with you.
Yeah, we got him in shipping container B because we didn't know what to do with him.
Okay.
Yeah. Bill, you see Mash and this young CIA case officer, probably Mash's assistant, walking by your tent and out to the cargo ships. Mash, you pass Bill and the other contractors. Do you stop and say anything to them quickly?
Hey, Bill, they want me to come check out this guy. I'm not sure why. I just get the feeling there might be something going on. You want to tag along just in case?
Yeah. Hold on. And he'll grab his rifle and then plate carrier. Like,
Yeah.
Frank, you wait here. I'll let me just see what's up. And yeah, he straps everything on, press check the rifle. It's like, yep, here we go.
Robert, you're pulled into a shipping container. These two soldiers, they don't have any insignia that represent like either Marines, Army, anything. They're just in camo with some body armor and M4s. And they're just standing with you silent. One has asked you your name. You gave them the name Robert. And in comes Jimmy and Mash. Can you describe what they see, Robert?
Robert Kincaid is quite muscular, 6'2", about 230 in muscle. Blonde hair, but it's pretty sandy at this point from his constant traveling. He is wearing a face mask right in front of it, sunburn, like I mentioned earlier. And he's wearing these aviator sunglasses even inside. Yeah, he still has his full body armor and camouflage and whatnot. Also wearing no insignia whatsoever. It's been actually ripped off his arm.
Yeah, Mash, one of the guards comes up to you, is like, whispers and pulls you out to the side of the cargo container. It's like, this dude just wandered in. I asked him his name. He gave me Robert, but he won't take off his glasses and his mask. He disarmed and gave us his weapons, no problem, but he won't talk to anybody. We're just trying to see if he'll talk to you.
All right. You got your canteen on you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hands it over.
All right, thanks. And I walk in, I say, Robert, I'm Mash, nice to meet you. You thirsty? Yeah, well, you just walked out of the desert, friend. I would be too. Here, and I hand you over the canteen.
Robert will, from his side pocket, will pull a plastic tube that he slits into the canteen and puts right underneath his mask, and you'll see the water go up to it.
Pleasure, friend. Happy to do it. What brings you here?
It smells like a rainy day.
So it does. I say the countersign.
Yeah. What's the counter side, Rainy?
It'd probably be something like, yeah, but the arroyos still aren't filling up.
And you would know that this gentleman probably wants to speak to you alone.
Damn. Say, hey, guys, can you step outside for a minute? And do they?
Yeah, Robert, do you have anything you want to say?
You're supposed to
And he will just clench his throat a little bit.
get a call. Sat phone.
Okay, yeah. From a particular place or person?
The least I know, the better.
Got it. All right. Well, I usually answer the sat phone when it rings, so I think I can handle that.
Yeah, you know that you have a communications tent set up and the sat phone is in there.
Okay. But now? Should we go now? So you're telling me I need a call, or I need to answer a call, and you walked all the way here for that. All right. Well, do you want to hear the call? I guess not. If you, I'm just standing here talking to myself now. You're kind of a quiet guy. All right. I'm gonna go answer.
Talking hurts, sir.
That's fair. All right. Well, I'll go to the comms tent. You coming along?
Fine.
Who do you work for? Who sent you here?
Nobody.
All right. And as we walk out, I kind of catch Bill's eye, and I'm like, I'm not so sure. Just kind of give you like one eyebrow raised and kind of nod. Maybe give a hand sign, like keep an eye on him.
Gives a little okay and brings the rifle up like across his chest, and just he'll walk behind the two of you. Yeah, just right behind y'all.
You get to the comms tent, and like clockwork, you have the comms say like, Mesh, hey, we just got a call for you. And holds up a giant phone.
I was expecting that. I take the phone. Rainy.
Yeah, it hisses. There's just this low hiss behind it. And there's a slight delay as the lady's voice comes through. And it just says, we have a target. Gul Mohammed. Gulmohammed. He used to be a reliable transit hub for the poppy trade. He took his men off the routes 2 months ago, and he's locked down in a nameless mud brick village. He's been hoarding product instead of moving it.
Okay. Do you have coordinates?
Yes. And she lists off coordinates for you to write down. Are you alone, Mash?
And I imagine that Robert and Jimmy are right behind me, but, I've got the phone to my ear. I don't know that they can hear it.
There's a gentleman we sent out there. Robert should be his name.
Yeah, we made contact. He told me to expect a call.
Robert has a mission too in this village. We were looking at an old topographical map from '86, and we cross-referenced from some human intelligence, and we think there's some sort of old Soviet bunker under this village that he's holed up in.
All right. I kind of look at Robert and I say, so that's Robert's mission, is to infiltrate this bunker?
Your mission now too, Mash.
Yeah, that's what I figured. All right. Any specific objectives once we get in?
Destroy or capture anything you find in this bunker. The Soviets were hiding some GR designations that seem less than feasible to get into the public hands.
Right. Got it. So containment or destroy. Okay. Anything else we should know? Is there anyone on the inside? Anyone we should be meeting there? Contacts? Or is it just us and Robert?
There's no one on the inside, as far as we know.
All right. Okay. Well, is there a timeline? Deadline?
Well, if I have this intel, then I'm sure there's some sort of opposition that has this intel too. So I would say as quick as you can.
All right. We'll get on it.
Hiss disappears. Her voice is gone. And you're standing in this comms tent. The communications officer is spinning around in a chair and grabs a phone from you, sets it down, and starts tweaking the radio.
All right. Well, Robert, it sounds like we're all on the same team now. Jimmy, you up for a mission?
Absolutely, yeah. Sitting around here is getting a little boring.
Excellent. Let's, I don't know, maybe take an hour, get all our stuff together. Robert, do you need anything to sort of recover from your trek here?
Hush for my face. And a shower, probably.
Excellent. Well, I'll lead the way to the facilities for that, and then we'll get on our way.
So all of you would get body armor and sidearm and some sort of rifle. You can choose if you want it to be a scoped rifle or some sort of AR. And you can grab some grenades too. 2 of you. 2 each of you. So any other gear that you would try to look for or requisition?
I can't requisition shit with a charisma of 1. I can't do much. I do have my M4. It's scoped, my 1911 combat knife hand grenade, and can I argue for C4?
You can get some C4 here. So great.
Yeah, I think in addition to, Mash should probably take a scoped rifle of some flavor, whatever we have available, as well as 2 pistols, Glock 19 and a 17, I think is what I put down. Knife, first aid kit, for the scope, he'd like, if possible, maybe one that's a little bit more recon, like for shooting, but also long range, maybe night vision in case he needs it.
Yeah.
Just to check this place out before we walk up and knock on the door.
Yeah, you can definitely get night vision as well. You can get a spotting scope with night vision.
Yeah, he'll take that for sure.
Jimmy, anything you would grab?
He's got a standard M4, no scope, iron sights, a SIG P220 pistol, and a Remington shotgun, close quarters buckshot.
Cool.
Tickle.
Yes. So you gather your stuff and you find yourselves in front of a map trying to map out an approach. And this village is right below a mountainside and surrounded by a forest, basically. So it's an approach that would be difficult terrain in any vehicle, but you could probably use a vehicle to get close and then take it on foot, unless you have other ideas.
I really want to say motorcycles and just cruise straight in.
That's
an ATV.
Yeah.
Wow. But we don't have budget for that.
Is it just like open desert going up into this, or?
So
Is there any kind of cover at all where we could move from spot to spot?
Yeah, there's jagged shale all over. And then there's like small shrubbery and small orchard-sized trees around in like a forest, like those small, I forgot what they're called, almost like a cypress. So
Yeah, so I guess we drive up reasonably close, park off the beaten path, and then continue on foot. Maybe stop a little ways out and scope the place out from a distance first.
great. Yeah. So yeah, ATVs.
Yeah, if that's really an option, then yeah.
So you would have to sign them out, which would leave a record of you leaving, but there's going to be human intel around that would see you leave anyway.
Yeah.
Or you could try to bureaucracy without signing them out.
Yeah, I'm going to do that.
There you go.
Because I have some. No, that's a 70/40. That does not fly. I tell the guy at the requisition office, I'm like, hey, we're just going to go out for a little ride. We don't need to sign these out. This is just for fun.
Hey, you know the rules. You want 3 and 1 for that fucking guy who just walked in here? Come on, sign him out. And he pushes a clipboard over.
All right, man. I'm not going to get you any more of those cool bootleg DVDs that keep you entertained, though. So you owe me one.
I've got 10 hours left, so you'll come around too. So.
All right, man. Scribble.
He's like, you've seen Deer Hunter, right?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Good. That one was great. So, yeah, you have your ATVs and your gear. And to get out there, one of you want to navigate, take a map. You don't have any satellite that would work necessarily yet.
Could I don't have navigate, but considering I work in the area, I don't know it's not really signal intelligence. I don't know. Yeah, I guess I don't have anything if it's not a village I've been to.
Navigate at 50 if I can, we'll give it a shot.
Mm-hmm.
With a 50, you will make it there, but let's roll anyway to see if you can get there quick.
14.
Yeah. Yeah, after you looked at the map, you just grab it, Jimmy, and you have it in your head. You're like, okay, I know once we hit this draw, we're going to cut left, and then we're going to go up this valley quickly. It looks flat enough. And then there's a old access road we can take out to the village, and then we'll stop about 2 kilometers away.
Yeah, he's looking at the map and just runs his finger along all of that whole path, showing Mash and Robert's like here to here to here. And from here, there's some cover. It looks like kind of a topographical map here. We can probably bounce in spot to spot, keeping an eye on the place before we actually hit the village.
Timing wise, is there a time of day you want to time this to?
Probably evening would be best. Just before sundown so we can hang out, get a look while there's still some light, then sneak in under cover of darkness.
Yeah, you take the ATVs and get on the road. And I'm assuming Jimmy's up front, Mash, you're in the middle, Robert, you're in the back. Does anybody want to roll drive?
I actually have 40 in drive, so I can. That's 83/40.
Cool. Yeah. Everybody give me a roll for drive.
Oh, come on, Nick. You're right. I thought I was going to get rid of it.
You can mark your failures, all right? So,
Sure. No, 59/20.
Okay.
36/20.
Great. Yeah. So in my games, I like to immediately have you level that up. So you can't level it up another time this session. So roll a d4 and add that to the score. So, it's not so much that you wreck or anything for. Nice. You don't wreck or anything. You're on your way. And it's just really rocky. Like the map tells one story, the terrain tells another. And you do end up slowing down quite a bit and having to even push your ATVs out of little holes that are covered in shale and it just spins out on an old rock. But you do eventually get to the point marked where you're going to stop and then head out on foot. And the landscape is really shale and scree all over. There are small trees and rock outcroppings. It's a little unnerving because any of those outcroppings, there could be a sniper hiding behind. You park.
Well, I guess I'll take a look. And I take a look through the spotter scope, and do I see anything?
You are some distance from the village, right? And so you have to walk up a little bit as the sun's going down and the clouds are rolling in. There's this sense of prehistoric quiet that has covered everything. The only thing you hear are your boots crunching, even though you're trying to step quietly. And it feels like you're walking backwards in time. And you get to where you can see the village. And it's a cluster of mud brick hovels with flat roofs. There's blinds over the windows, but they have no glass. And through the green phosphor of your night vision, you would think that this was some sort of stronghold with sentries walking the perimeter, but there's none of that. You guys have a radio on you. Does anybody have SIGINT? Yeah, give me a SIGINT roll.
It's 30 under a 60.
Yeah, you can try to tune in, flip through some channels to see if you can pick up any chatter this close, and there's nothing.
Do we see any kind of movement in the village? Are there like any people walking around?
Yeah, everybody give me a alertness.
48 under 80.
86 over 60.
Yeah, I got 88 over 50.
All right, get better at that. Roll your D4. While they're doing that, Robert, almost like statues, you see in some of the doorways, there are, well, now that you look, dozens of them. Dozens of women sitting down outside of the houses, completely still, staring blankly toward the mountain behind the village. And every single one of them have a distended belly. They're all pregnant.
Stop. We have people in the distance. Women, all carrying children.
When you said stop, Jimmy's rifle went up, and then when you said pregnant women, it came back down. Like, what? No men, all pregnant women?
That's what I'm seeing.
Now that he's flagged it, you both look through your respective sights or scope, and you see there are about a dozen that you can see from here, pregnant women of different ages, all looking at the mountain.
Look back at the mountain.
Yeah, I'd roll unnatural. No, I'm just kidding. No.
Damn it.
Here we go.
Yeah.
Azathoth summoned on the mountaintop.
Yeah, there's nothing up there.
Well, don't know if you don't look. Are they doing anything, or are they just sitting there?
Yeah, you give it some time and watch them for maybe 5 minutes, and you see they're alive. You see chest movement, and you see hand twitches, but you do not see none of them stand up, none of them walk around.
Robert, did you get any more debriefing about this? Because I just got, hey, there's a thing, go look into it.
Like I said, the less I know, the better.
All right. Yep, I gotcha. Roger that. Can either you tell where this specific building we're looking for might be in this village?
I'll take a military science land if you have it.
I don't have military science, no.
I don't either.
Not my guy.
25 under 60.
All right.
Yeah.
Jimmy, you see the hovels kind of cover a town center, and usually at the town center there is some sort of water source or well, and then behind that is usually some sort of municipal structure. Being you've operated in this area, it's a similar setup to most little villages you've seen, and your guess is that municipal structure by the well is where anybody who's important would be holed up.
Yeah, he's sweeping his rifle like medium ready across the village. He's like, there you got your water, and right, yeah, just past the well. That's gonna be our target right there, that building.
Can everybody give me a sand check with the pregnant women?
That is a 9 under 70, just 70.
Okay, take 1.
3 under 75.
Jeez, take 1.
63 under 65.
Ooh, also take 1. So, unless you want to project. Yeah, what's your approach? Are you going to enter the village? You going to call in an airstrike? No, I'm just kidding. What do you do? So, yeah.
That's it. Game
All
over.
day. Yep. Well, if all we see are these women and they're all staring at the mountain, why don't we just come around behind?
Circumvent to the the opposite side of the village, away from them, and come through from the other side and toward that municipal spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's the ticket, unless you have another idea, Robert.
Make plans. I just follow.
All right.
Yeah, you go around the opposite side of the village. You start hugging up close to buildings, is my guess. And you would assume getting in here there would be some sort of television chatter, radio chatter, some sort of sound that shows this as a place where people live. But there's nothing. There's no sound. like that. You don't hear children playing. You don't hear dogs barking. You don't hear a cat's meow as you go through. It is silent. Give me another alertness as you're walking up, and then I'll need a stealth right after that.
80 over 52.
75 over.
83 over 80.
Okay. Yeah, it feels awkwardly silent the whole time as you're walking up. And now that you're close, everybody give me stealth checks. Since it's in the dark, you will get a plus 20.
Okay. Phew.
What?
I just hit exactly how much I would. So 70 on 70, but you're giving me 90 now. So 70 under 90.
Yeah, I got a 5.
That's going to do it.
49 under 70.
Great. Jimmy, you flagged where this might be, this structure. And are you taking the lead?
Yeah, I'll take the point.
What's the marching order look like? Like, how do you make sure you're not seen or heard as you're passing toward this village and into the village?
As I'm passing like a window on a building, the rifle's up, and as he goes by, swings back down to the end of the building. He peeks out, nobody there, waves everyone up, and then he'll move across the open space, check, wave everyone over, and just like that, bounding through over to the municipal building, rifle up the whole time.
You're passing through, and when you go across one of these roadways or alleyways or space between houses, you do see some of the women's back of their heads as they're looking toward the mountain. Does anybody have human? Yeah, what's your human at?
70.
Okay, no need to roll. You clock immediately that they all look the same amount of weeks pregnant.
Yeah, gestational age.
Yes. Yeah, what gestational age would you say they're at, Mash?
Let's say maybe 30 weeks, like noticeably.
Yeah.
But not about to pop.
Great. Yeah, all staring up there. And you get to a place where you can see into the town square, and you look in there, and it looks very different. There are men here, and you feel like maybe there was some sort of battle. You start to see shell casings on the ground. Give me a search, or if you have military science, land or air, give me that.
Yeah, I got 100.
Okay, yeah.
43 under 60 for military science land.
Great. Robert?
Yeah, 73 over 20 on my search.
Okay. Jimmy's saving the day again. Yeah, Jimmy, you clock the shells immediately. You kick one of them actually, and it rings. And these are not Kalashnikov shells. These are all M4. They look Western. And you also notice in the dim light, little outside of town, it looks like there was a helicopter that sat down here recently. You see the scrub brush knocked over, and when you turn and look into this town square covered in blood, you see shells everywhere. You see blast charge remnants. You see walls that are blackened by some sort of blast charge. That's half of the story. Actually, with that, as you're looking at that, what are you thinking, Jimmy?
He sees all the definite, like you said, Western ammo. The evidence of a helicopter, like you said, is like there was a team here before us. Maybe not us, but this was not Soviet. This was not Taliban. This was maybe an ally, or at least someone armed by Western money.
Would I know anything?
Maybe even another PMC like he's with.
Would I know anything about this?
Well, Robert, you would know that, again, if Delta Green or the Cowboys would have this information, your guess is that the CIA would have this information at some level, and then there would be another internal organization that would definitely have this information. Probably MJ-12, but you can't say for sure. A well-funded one.
With Jimmy kind of pointing this out and bringing our attention to it, could Mash do like a SIGINT to like scrape his brain and be like, of all the like comm stuff I've listened to, movements that I'm aware of, can I like glean anything from who this might have been or what was happening?
Yeah, roll it.
Okay. That is a 61 over a 60, so
So, yeah, I think that with your earlier critical failure as well, you're feeling a bit overwhelmed by everything that's hitting you. You thought this was like, oh, is this like some smash and grab? We're going to go grab this guy, Ghoul, and there's pregnant women. Now there is another helicopter or chopper that's set down, firing M4 rounds, and what you're about to see probably impacts you as well. So it's getting dark. Go ahead, Mash.
This is not coming together. Like, I'm thinking of all the troop movements and everything that I'm aware of. In all my work with the locals, I've never seen any of them armed with stuff like this. Not here. I mean, I've certainly, hooked some groups up with Western weapons, but not to this degree. Certainly not, any kind of ordnance. A helicopter in the area? Where would that be coming from? This doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I imagine you guys stopped behind a house to just quickly discuss this, right?
Yeah. This is a bigger operation than I thought. How many men are out in this town square?
You peek around the corner and there is a small bonfire lighting up this square. You see the large, taller municipal building that has 2 stories, and there's some movement in there. And
okay.
There is a line of about 6 men just sitting on their knees. Their guns are in front of them. There are 2 men walking up behind one of them, and they hold one of them and put something in his mouth. And then a third one comes out of the municipal building, and the man who's being held holds his hands up, and the third guy who came out pulls out a K-bar knife and just slashes down each of their hands. And he doesn't scream or anything. He's just being held, and just is being held there as you're watching this. And the other men are sitting there quietly waiting for their turn, seemingly.
Could I do a human to see, like, is the guy like a willing participant in this? Seems like he kind of is.
Yeah, do it.
Jiminy Christmas, 82 over 72. Or 82 over 70.
Yeah, you will see that he is willing, and it looks like the guys who are holding him are just bracing him. So with a human that high, but you can't glean anything else from it.
Yeah, gotcha. Okay. Yeah, I think there's too many people to, for us to just charge in. You think that municipal building, you think that might be where he's at?
If I had to guess, then yeah, that's where I would go.
Well, maybe we see if we can sneak around to that, find a back entrance, because the front seems pretty heavily occupied.
Yep, roger that.
Yeah. As you pass through the alleyway, you see them move on to the second guy. They hold him, do the same thing. And the first one is pushing his hands together almost like in a prayer position. Through your night vision, just warm blood dribbling out of his arm. And they slash into the next guy's hands.
Yeah, Robert, I know you're not much for talking, but you ever seen anything like that?
Would I have?
Yeah. I mean, not exactly like this, but you've seen The Unnatural, right?
Yeah, some of it.
Yeah, what would your advice be for Mash and Jimmy?
If one starts to talk, you pop him immediately.
All right, can do.
Got you. Yep, got you.
Yeah, I think with that, I maybe keep more like one eye, one ear out as we're sneaking around. I don't know what that means exactly, but okay.
So you get around to the backside of this larger building, and there is a back door. It is locked.
I have 50 in criminology. Can I see like a way to get this open surreptitiously?
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that without a roll, but if you do want it to be quiet, give me a roll.
Okay. That's a 10.
Yeah, great. Yeah, what do? Do you just jimmy it open quietly?
I'm imagining that it's a door that like maybe has a latch, but it's maybe not in the best shape. You can't pick it, but I pull out like the edge of my knife, kind of stick it through the little crack, lift up the latch, and then just sneak on in.
Yeah, it comes up. The door creaks open lightly. There are lamp lights in here, and they spill out as you open them, and you step in, and there is a room with papers everywhere, file cabinet tipped over. It's ransacked. There's no one on this level. From earlier, you did see somebody wandering around on the top, and out of the front, you see through the windows that same ritual happening, and they're on to the fourth person. Down the hands.
Yeah, Robert, now that you said the thing about them talking, like, do I want them to finish cutting all those hands either? That seems like, I don't know. Let them finish? Okay. All right, well, we need to move quick then. Jimmy, what do you think? Clear the building and then shoot the last hand guy? I don't know. This mission's fucked.
We can either clear the building, or they said the target was underground. We can try and find a basement first and eliminate that, and then just get the fuck out.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We look for the basement.
Yeah, you know that these areas flood quite a bit at times. Anytime there's rain, they do. There's probably not a basement. You're probably looking to go up here. So any type of basement or anything below is probably the well system.
All right. Well, I guess there's no basement, so up we go. Maybe from the second story we can peek out the windows and see if there's another access to like a well or cistern or something like that. And up we go. Sneak, sneak, sneak.
Yeah, you go up, and there's just a simple hallway that wraps around, and there are two rooms, and you hear somebody pacing in the room that's far down the hall from you, and you hear just muttering and mumbling.
All right.
Yeah, my rifle's up, like pointed toward that sound. Like, can I'm gonna take care of that?
Should we see if it's our guy first? I don't want to draw a bunch of attention too soon. I guess if we can take care of him silently. Knife to the back.
Robert's already got his knife out, so.
How'd you know?
Yeah, you hear.
Do
any of you have Pashtun?
Yeah, I do. I have 50.
You hear him say, "My hands are hungry. My hands are hungry. My hands are hungry."
Yeah. That's the knife. Go.
Yeah. Robert picks the knife out of his side pocket and will proceed to do the hand to cover the mouth and strike the jugular.
Sure, that's your plan. We'll see.
Hey,
you open a door and you see him in there pacing, and he doesn't give a shit about you as you walk in. You walk in quietly. He's looking down out the window at what's happening in the square, pacing back and forth. You notice that he is missing an arm that has been cauterized by something. It looks burned, or maybe it's just some blast damage. Who knows what happened to him? And he's pacing back and forth, muttering that to himself. The room itself is a mess of papers, and it looks like an old command room. You see a radio that's busted and destroyed. There is another filing cabinet that has been opened and everything's pulled out of it. And Gul Mohammed is in front of you, pacing back and forth and holding that arm and then looking at his own hand, talking about this. He doesn't have a gun. He doesn't have anything. You see stacks of US dollars ripped apart, floating around, and there's a sat phone that looks smashed on the ground. Do you just walk in and...
Well, now that I know that this is the target, I would probably just hang back like,
That's our guy.
Yeah. Okay. Hey, sir. I guess I'd probably address him in Pashtun, and I'm like...
What's your Pashtun
hey,
at?
50.
Okay. Yeah. He turns around as you address him and looks completely baffled. You're here. And he says, no, not again, no. Or one hand up. So
I'd say, not what again? Was someone else here before?
Yes, the devils like you are here.
And what did they do or want?
No. You take everything. No.
Did somebody take something or open something they shouldn't have?
Yeah, and he says, no eyes, just mouths. No. I cut the head off. It didn't die. No, my hands are hungry. My hands are hungry. My hands are hungry. And he's starting to talk louder and louder and louder.
Hands are hungry for what?
He opens his hand and puts it in your face, and you see teeth growing out of his palm. Give me a sand roll.
It's a 5.
Okay. Just one then.
Yeah. So I think what I do without really thinking about it, because I didn't say this out loud, but a second ago I was thinking I probably already have like my pistol unholstered, my hand on it, and when he like puts his hand out and I see that, I just like gut shot like straight in the abdomen.
Okay. Let's deal with the other sand rolls, and then we'll get your firearms roll. Plus 20.
So you want us to roll sand as well?
Well, yeah, he's holding up a hand that has a mouth growing out of it. You see it, so. Yeah.
It's nothing, man. It's 18 under 74.
Just a 1.
It's nothing.
65 over 64.
Okay. Yeah, so roll a d4 and then take that. And then if you want to project, you can.
4, yeah, definitely.
Okay, yeah. Who are you projecting on?
I think I only have 1 bond. No, I have 2, and I will direct it to the president of my company, Mr. Alex Reed. Sorry, buddy.
Yeah, Alex Reed. He's got you through some hard times, and, he threw you a line in hiring you and gave you meaning in a dark time, so.
And he pays me a lot of money, but I rolled a 4 on the projection.
Ouch. Yeah, and he is holding his hand trembling, and you pop him. Go ahead and roll the firearm.
Hope that gun's silent.
No.
It's not.
Oh,
But,
shit.
There's a hand to mouth in my face.
Yeah.
So what am I supposed
Rainy.
to do?
Rainy.
Yeah, that's a 70 on a 70. It's a
Oof.
pass.
Yeah. Pop right in the stomach, and I believe it's a medium pistol, so probably a D8 or a D10 is my guess.
D10 for a medium pistol, usually.
Yeah, it would be.
I mean, point blank, isn't that a critical?
It just hits, basically. So
Yeah. Okay.
8.
Yeah. You blast him right in the stomach. Gut shots are not pretty, and the entry wound is never that big, but you see the exit wound out the back, and he starts to seize. It looks like you've blown through his spine and falls over, but is crawling, reaches that hand out to grab your leg, Jimmy. He grabs at your leg and is going to take, he rolled a 97. So he is unable to get your leg and just kind of falls down. His hand hits the ground before it can bite you. Jimmy, what do you do as you see him fall from this gut shot and reach toward Mash?
He's gonna, seeing that he falls, he's gonna sling the rifle and draw his pistol and take a couple of shots. Pop, pop.
Give me firearms plus 20, the range, and he's on the ground.
That's 54 under 80.
Okay. Yeah. Give me the damage.
D10 is a 7.
Great. Where do you hit him to finish him?
He's still going center mass, so upper chest is bam, bam.
Yep. Right down that same spine that Mash blew a hole through, and he wiggles a little bit and is gone. And you start to hear commotion from downstairs.
Yeah, boys, we're about to have company real fast.
Okay. So,
Very good.
So you have, before we jump back into initiative order, you have about 6 seconds to do something. You have a window that goes down into where they are coming in from, presumably, and you have a room full of stuff and folders, and there's a desk. Talk to me. What do you do?
Is this our green box?
This is not the bunker that,
Okay,
the
it is
Soviet
not.
bunker. Yeah. But there's a lot of information here if you want to try to grab some of it.
Well, that's not my mission, so
After the spook.
I will start to get close to a window. If there's cover, I will take it. I will make sure to load up my M4 and start scoping to make sure the first hostile I see is the first who gets popped in the head.
Yep. So imagine this room, the door you just came in, and there's a hall with some stairs at the end of it. Anybody who's coming up is coming up that stairwell. In the room, there's one window facing out, and it's facing that well where they're all coming in from. So you look out and you see them starting to run towards this building and come inside. That's what you're seeing.
They'll be coming right up that funnel, too. So, how many of them were outside?
9.
Yeesh. I'm going to look out the window down into the square. How many of them are still out there?
So you watch them all running toward this
They
building.
all come in.
No one's staying out there.
And is this a standard height? I mean, is it going to be fatal if we jump, or?
No. If you screw up in
It'll hurt.
athletics, it'll hurt. So
It'll hurt, but I'm not going to die necessarily. We can either mow them down in the as they come up the stairwell, boys, or we can jump.
Maybe chuck a grenade down the stairs and then jump out the window.
I like how you think, sir.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
yeah.
All right.
And any information you're going to try to grab from this room.
If there's like anything that looks like a city, like a plot map or utilities map, or if there's any kind of survey data regarding like construction, whatever. City
Yeah, and I'll just
utilities.
ask as I'm looking out the window. You want me to grab any of this while you set up, or?
Everybody give me a search roll. It's going to be minus 20 because of the speed and the pressure.
Okay. Well,
That puts
I
me
got
at 0.
then. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
And no.
None of you have search? Okay.
No, I do have 2 in
I do,
search
but
now.
the minus 20 makes it 0.
Okay. All right. I'll take a bureaucracy roll at minus 20 as
Okay.
well.
Oh, that's a 98 over modified 24.
Okay. Yeah.
I grabbed something.
91 over 10
Okay.
modified.
Robert, roll luck for me.
44.
Robert, you run over. There's a desk that looks like it was unmolested and a folder on it, and you grab that one, right? And you're probably leaving a lot behind, but you have something. Maybe even throw it or smash it into Mash's chest. Be like, take this or whatever.
Might be more useful to you than for me.
Okay.
Roger.
Who's throwing the grenade? Okay. I mean,
Oh, yeah.
there can be 2
Oh, yeah,
grenades.
I mean, yeah, I guess we could both lethality it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Sure. I'll throw one too.
Okay. Do you want to use athletics or demolitions?
Athletics is a lot easier, yeah.
Yeah. Athletics.
Okay, both of you, I imagine that you stand at this doorway, one on each side of it, and just roll grenades. Yeah, you hear them coming up, and you see some of them cresting over. Their hands are bleeding. They're almost crawling over each other to get to you as they're charging up. They have no weapons. And give me the athletics first.
25 on. Oh, nice. And 25 under 30. So.
Okay, it's hole in one, right? You're just rolling it and it's going straight towards them. They don't even notice as they roll. Give me the lethality, which I think on a grenade is 15%.
15.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So both of you.
89,
Yeah,
Okay.
88.
Okay. What are those
So-
added together each?
17.
Okay.
16.
Okay. So
They're all dead.
do you sit there and watch, or do you roll the grenades down and just start hopping out of the building?
I think I don't know. With 2 grenades and I see that it like actually went where I wanted to, I probably duck and I don't jump out the window just yet.
Yeah. You boom. Almost at the same time, they go off and the entire building shakes and you start to feel it lurching over a little bit. This is a lot of blast for this type of structure, and it starts to feel uneasy under your feet, and there's no fire or anything, just debris just comes chunking down the hallway. Some wood, some stone, some clay, and some gore as you've blown up probably all of these guys, is your guess, with those 2 grenades and that amount of damage. And the building does start to collapse toward that area. What do you do as this is starting to crumble under your feet?
I think it's time,
Time to
make
go. Time to go.
Out of the window? Okay.
I imagine we just destroyed the stairwell, so
Yep.
probably out
Yep.
the window.
Yeah.
So athletics, I'll take a
Yep.
straight dex if you don't want to do athletics as well.
It's
Same.
if I do dex, it's 46 under a 55.
Okay. You rolled a
24
1.
under 60.
Yep.
Boom.
24 under 60. Mash, Jimmy, you hop out, land on your feet, and you see Robert jump out. And Robert, narrate how cool you jump out of this window and land.
Parkour. As I jump out the window, I do manage to get some form of pole that was either for power or for telecommunications, and just simply slide down as the firemen slide, and just head down and just pull the gun back up and look at everybody like,
Come on, get up.
Yeah, and with that, you see that there was one straggler who wasn't quite in the building yet, and you have the jump on him with that critical success. Do you just fire? What do you do? You're about 5 meters from him. Okay.
Yeah. I don't speak anything other than American. So
So firearms.
14 under 80.
Okay, roll damage for that.
AR, that's a lethality also of 10. Hold on.
Yep.
Oh, man. 11 over 10. Shit. It is a D12. D12's at 4.
Yeah. So you would just add the 10 and the 1 here, and you would.
Okay, sorry.
Yep.
So,
yep.
Yeah.
So
11.
Yeah. So yeah, you shoot this guy and it aces him. Where do you shoot him?
If he's going at us with his hands,
His back's turned to you. So
his back's
going
turned.
into the
So
building, so.
essentially just go in the back of his head, exiting through the eye.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. And you think that's what's going to happen, but his head splits in half and he falls down on the ground. No head.
Better outcome.
Yep. And just like a true American, as you've jumped out of this building that's starting to collapse from the grenade damage, you have turned this quiet space into a war zone, and fire is starting to grow in the building too as it lurches back away from the well and does kind of not fully collapse over, but it just sits at an angle now. And in front of you is this well, and you look down an alleyway, and all of those pregnant women are now looking down the alley towards you.
Just standing there.
They're sitting still.
Where exactly towards us? In our backs, fronts? Okay.
Heard of baby mamas. 12 o'clock.
I really want to shout in Pashto, "Look at the mountain!" And then when they do, I run away.
Yeah. You roll it a deception. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, they don't seem to be quite right. We need to find an access to the well. I don't get the impression they're going to come after us. If they were, they probably would have done it by now, but...
I mean, down the well? Or you want like an opening into a larger cistern, or you just want to go right down it?
I prefer not to just hop in a well, let's just take a look.
Mash, you look down into the well, and it's a sizable actual well that has a pulley system and a large bucket. It probably feeds, there's a plumbing system under here that it feeds as well. This is just an old fixture of the village before it was plumbed. And yeah, you look down and it's about 8 feet or so, and you see the bottom and you see some standing water down there. Not a lot.
Does it look like there's any movement in the water? Like natural or unnatural? Like, is it flowing? Is it running?
It's standing water for so yeah.
All right. And this looks like it's not just like a column, like a well straight down, but like it goes off. Like you can see, I get the impression that it leads somewhere besides to the bottom of a well.
It's hard to tell with the flashlight. I mean, if you have a flare, you could drop it down and see, probably, but...
Yeah, I'll do that.
Yeah, you get to see a descent. Looks cool as it illuminates in red. And yeah, you see both ends. There's basically a through line from one side to the other. So,
do I get the sense that one of those ends heads off towards the mountain?
Yeah, you look at the direction. You can look over to the mountain. One goes straight towards the mountain.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, I guess this is either do it or don't. I'm not super jazzed about going down here, but unless we want to, especially, leaving other people up here who might mess with the pulley system that will get us back up. But I don't particularly feel like, murdering a bunch of pregnant women just so I feel better about going down a well. So, you want me to go first? Jimmy, you want to take point? Robert?
I got you.
Go.
I'll go.
Yeah, okay,
rock,
sure.
paper,
Rock, paper, scissors. Yeah, sure. All right, you go.
Yeah. Are you tying off a rope and rappelling down, or are you just going to hop down? It's 8 feet.
I just slide down.
Okay. Yeah.
I'm just shy of 6 feet tall, so if I hang from the edge of the rim of the well, I'm not too far from the bottom.
Yeah. You get down there, and this is a space that is not very tall either. It's about 4.5 feet. So you're hunched over with your firearm, and you would have to kind of crawl through.
Yeah, I have swapped the rifle for the shotgun in this close quarter, and I'll yell back up the shaft of the well. It's only about 4.5 feet tall down here when it branches out, so just be aware when you get down.
All right, thanks for the heads up. Do the women seem to react at all to anything we're doing?
Give me another human.
39 under 70.
Yeah, the closest one, you see her face just kind of twitches a little bit. Her eyes twitch as Jimmy jumps down.
Does it seem like it's a twitch with any kind of emotion behind it, or just they are twitching?
She seems uncomfortable.
I just want to ask her, I say, again in Pashto, like, what's down there?
Yeah, she's not responding. So
Just stares blankly.
staring at you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. I feel real weird about asking these people questions after just murdering 9 people who I presume were their family members. But, I mean, what are you going to do when people with hand mouths are trying to kill you? I don't know. Anyway. All right. Down the chute.
Okay.
Whoop.
Mash goes down. Robert, you're the last to go. Can you roll me alertness?
78.
Above.
Under 81.
Wow. The guy that you blew his head off, essentially, you see his arms push up and he starts to rise. Do you just jump back in, get out of there? What do you do?
I will saw the hands off if I can.
Yeah, give me melee weapons.
Imagine that was in your notes.
2 under 70.
Okay. Yeah, you're able to chop one off with a whack. And are you just hitting the other one?
Immediately, yeah.
Yeah. You do the same thing. Give me another roll for it, though.
78 over 70.
Yeah, you dig into the arm and it cuts, but it's not getting through the bone. He flips over and you kind of have his hand pinned with that knife. And as he flips over, his stomach is distended and he did not have any body fat that you really could see before. But now he has just like a huge stomach and he's got body fat all over his chest, but his back still seems pretty skinny. It's like a weird...
Does he look 30 weeks pregnant?
He does not look 30 weeks pregnant.
Okay.
He looks like he got obese with a gunshot to the head. Yeah. So, and yeah, he is going to kick you. Do you want to dodge or?
Sure.
And I'm not an asshole. I don't make dodge take your next turn like the rules say. So you can dodge and so.
36.
And that's under?
Sorry. Yeah. 36 under 50.
Okay, he rolled a 12, so you're able to get out of the way as he dodges. What do you want to do now?
He's trying to kick me with his leg.
Yeah.
I'll just completely like blow him everywhere I can.
Okay.
And this is worth lethality.
Yes.
Earlier I did the one shot, but I should have rolled for auto. So I will auto fire on him.
Do it.
58 under 80. And well, if we're counting that as lethality, that's 13 damage.
Jeez. Okay. Yeah. Swiss cheese.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Has he stopped moving?
He has stopped moving, and your bullets have tore up like the clothes that were over his flesh, and you see just folds and folds of fat. You smell it too. It smells a little bit like bacon as your shells have hit and...
Yeah, roasted him a bit.
Yeah.
Is the gut moving?
No. Mash and Rainey, you're in the dark, expecting Robert to jump down, and you hear echo down.
Robert, what's going on, bud?
I will get my knife and just open up his stomach to see what's inside.
All fat. And then you get to the point where his body was, and you see the intestines, normal human anatomy come out. As far as you would know. What's your biology?
Yeah, he's got 8 in intelligence. He's not going anywhere with this.
Yep.
He's like,
Yeah, that looks all there. All right.
I'll just peek my head down the hole.
It's Slight mishap. Sorry.
Well, I'll slide down.
As you're sliding down, it's a second of quiet. Can you roll sanity in that second of quiet?
80 over
Man, you're in-
73.
All right. Yeah. You just take one.
Even if I hit over?
You just take one sanity. Yeah, it's one.
Yeah,
it's a
sure,
0-1.
okay.
So
Yeah. Sure.
Should I up it? I mean,
No. I'm
okay,
just
I'm just playing.
I'm just confirming I failed the roll.
Yeah.
That's it.